Go live there. Connect streaming software to go live. Hey guys, it is Janet, it's Imogen and Brandon, and I am trying to connect to the other thing here. Hold on, I'm going to run our ticker and see if I can get that going. Sorry. Oh. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. It is Janet, Imogen, and Brandon here. It's Cape and the Originals Friday Night Trivia. So tonight's trivia is winter, okay? And I don't know what you know about winter because you might be new here to Canada and it might be new to you. And for those who are new to winter, well, you gotta love it, right? It is what it is. Okay, so here. I don't know if that's going to kill it or not, but I can't have it running twice. I could hear myself in the background on Insta, so I may have killed our stream on there, guys. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to figure that one out. So for tonight, it is like I said, we are doing winter trivia. Imogen, you look fantastic. Tell us what you got going on here with this outfit.
Well, I figured that since Santa Claus is probably one of the most powerful dudes in the universe, I mean, the guy's got godlike powers, meth-fueled, and psychotic reindeer. He can really, he's got his pick of the bitches. Sorry, he's got his pick of the women. And so he obviously, I mean, Mrs. Claus is also about 1,000 years old. Obviously, she's an amazing cook. She's got the domestic stuff on lock. But he's got some side ho-ho-hos. So I kind of went in a, I mean, I've got like so many Mrs. Claus get-ups, but let's face it. Santa's got his pole. I'm in the running. I'm getting a special stocking stuffer. I'm getting that extra big Toblerone under the tree. I want the extra big candy. I've been brewing up nothing but fudge for the last 2 weeks. I've been making just pounds of fudge and feeding it to anyone who will eat condensed sweet sugar. Incidentally, I'm in for a diabetic coma later. It's coming. It happens regularly. But yeah, that's kind of what I got going on right now. Yeah, so
really healthy. So this sugar rush is probably not your regular run-of-the-mill food.
I have spent the whole day lifting heavy stuff, loading up hauling trucks, and moving stuff from A to B and then back to A again, just for the fun of it. It has been like a 9-hour day of workout like a fiend, and I still got energy to burn. This is special thank you to fudge and black coffee.
Okay.
I've been on a steady diet of fudge and black coffee lately.
Oh my God, it sounds like you've been in jail doing time. You sure you haven't been there doing a day?
You know what? I honestly don't know how the hell I'm alive. Like, I should not be alive. It's when I'm in fitness training mode, when I'm prepping for a competition, the nutrition gets extremely streamlined. Like, it's concentrated, it's streamlined. It's like, it's concentrated food. It's pure ingredients. Almost nothing is cooked. It's raw food, supplements, water.
I'm looking at Brandon right now, and raw food, not cooked, and he's boob struck right now, and he's in like boobs, raw food, not cooked. I want a boob.
Give me a Toblerone. Put that big candy bar under my tree.
It's like boob on a snowflake stick or something. It's Christmas candy.
Christmas boobs. Be my boobs. Give me candy. Candy. Toblerone.
He's as red as your outfit. As red as my curtain.
As red as Brandon's face. You know what? You got to have the little bow. Yeah, you got to have the little empire waistline.
Too funny.
Yeah.
All right, who's going to start the show tonight? Who's got their trivia ready? I just found some at the nick of time, thank God. So I'm good to go. How about you, Brandon? You want to start it off tonight?
Okay. Winter trivia. Go.
Yep.
So Canada's coldest temperature happened where in the country?
Yukon.
Minus 63 degrees Celsius. Yukon.
It's one that doesn't sound like a word. It's like angster, angut. It's a word that my mouth does not pronounce, and it's Yukon, and it was 1947. How close am I? Am I close?
Absolute. Is it?
Absolute.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I'm thinking of something. I could be thinking of Absolute Zero, but I thought there was a place in the Yukon called Absolute.
Oh.
Oh,
And
no.
they don't make it there.
You've got Geography and Weather King here, so.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So no, not that. All right.
I feel like
Are
I
you
need to
gonna
have googly eyes on hand.
Or is this multiple you think of yourself choice? That's what mine is. I didn't get multiple choice. Mine's I got what I got.
Choice either, though.
No. So here's what it's like, guys, when we're looking for trivia. This is what it's likened to. It's likened to you're dying, you're on Christmas Eve, you got no Christmas tree, and you're on the lot, and they've got a Charlie Browner there. That's what it's like. We get on here, and some of our themes, we have a million topics to choose from. But this one was very rare, and wanted to be a little stickler about finding anything that you could have for multiple choice, because there wasn't any. The choice was, this is it, like it or lump it. All right, Brandon, go ahead.
Is Snag, Yukon. Snag.
It was where?
It's
Yukon. But it was Yukon.
It was Yukon.
It was Yukon.
That's bonus.
Half point. Half point.
Yeah, that's definite half points. Yeah, I'm impressed.
Half point. Moving up to a full point. So, yeah, and
all right,
Shelly, yes, you're correct. Brandon is going giggle pink. Is that a filter?
Yep.
I'm not sure which one is. Brandon is naturally that pink. He goes different shades of pink. So if that's what you're referring to, yeah, we all got something red going on, but
you're not supposed to be so pink. It's not summer, Brandon. You're not kissed by the sun now. You kissed by the boobs. It looks
my
like
God,
the
Brandon,
sun.
you go so red.
Oh.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I got I got a question here. Okay. And hold on here. I'm just gonna have my little anti-clause here to assist with this one. All right. Which country? This is my little winter mascot here. Even though he's wearing the inmate Santa hat, this is my winter mascot. Okay. So, which country is the only one to have won a medal at every Olympic Winter Games? United States, United Kingdom, Germany, or Jamaica? Every games they've participated in. Seems an important disclaimer.
I'm gonna go.
Non-participation does not.
Oh, you know what? They're both really strong countries in the winter sports. Both U.S. and Germany could definitely. Oh, if I had to pick one, I guess I'm going to have to go with Germany.
You going Germany?
I'm going Germany. What are you going, Brandon?
USA.
Yeah.
You gotta say more American. Put a little more American in that, Brandon. USA.
America.
That's
What do you guys think? What do you think, guys?
Yeah, anyone watching at home, what are your guesses? What are your guesses? Which country is the only one to have won a medal at every Olympic Winter Games? United States, United Kingdom, Germany, or Jamaica?
Shelly
saying USA.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She does. No more guesses?
Okay.
Huh? All right.
No one else is guessing?
No.
All right. Well, the correct answer that I've got here is United States. So, yeah, Americans take it, which is awesome. Wow. Oh, Tanya's also saying US. Yep, y'all got it. Haha.
All right. I figured the USA was going to be too obvious. Obvious. Yeah. All right. My first question is, what is the actual color of a snowflake? Now, this one,
Ooh.
This one's debatable.
That's a trick question.
Yeah, I thought this was quite a good one. Now, weather expert, let's hear your answer.
Yeah, Brandon, I want to hear your answer first.
We're gonna go blue.
We're gonna go blue? Weather expert says blue. All right. What do you think?
Show your work, Brandon. Why are you saying blue? Show your work. Hey, I lost my hat.
My work's up here.
Oh, okay. You're just pulling from memory. You're just pulling from memory. Okay. Gotcha. All right. See, this is an interesting one because the ice crystals can refract the light. Water itself, pure water, H2O, is actually clear unless it's contaminated with something. Although I do imagine that a higher oxygen content in certain ice would make it more blue. But
here's where it's different. So you're in Victoria Island, BC. So your snowflake could look different from Brandon in Brooks, Alberta, to me here in Grand Lake Road, Cape Breton. So the snowflake color could change. So I don't stand behind this trivia. All I know is I found one. And I was lucky to find one. It's like that last tree on the lot, remember?
Yeah.
So it's the answer of this. Yes, this trivia. And as you know, things can be made to change.
Can be trivial.
Right. All right.
See, I'm thinking that. See, I'm thinking that because it's ice and it can refract the light, we can get a rainbow effect where depending on the light coming through, depending on the atmospheric pressure, which would change the tone of the light. I mean, when we look up, the sky is blue or it's clear at night where there's no light. Or red in the evening, and it's light refracting off of the water, off of the moisture in the atmosphere. So an ice crystal can also have a different density, which would refract at a different rate. So depending on that, density, then we'd have different rate of refraction, which mean different color. So in and of itself, I would say it's clear, but like refraction, we can get a whole rainbow of options.
Well, we always got options, Imogen.
Damn right we do.
So
we always got options.
Right? That was fucking funny. Okay, so what it tells me is it says translucent. No, I don't know if that's,
clear.
Exactly, clear. Based on where you're at, because you could be somewhere where the air's not clear and your snowflakes won't be neither.
Right? These are the X factors in that one where it's like the atmosphere the atmospheric density or pressure would result different the light would hit it differently, and depending on the thickness of the ice cube, the way the light passes through, it would give a different arrangement of colors, and depending on where you're seeing it from, the angle, and blah blah blah. Then that's why you're going to get variables. But in and of itself, it's going to be absolutely clear because water has no hydrogen. H2O, the dihydrogen monoxide is going to be in and of itself. It's clear. It has no color. So yeah.
Definitely. So to make that clear to everyone, the answer was the color was no color. Did you get that, Brandon? Translucent.
The color of light. Yeah.
Now, I would like to tell them when it's coming down, I take a picture of it with my phone and the air is clear and the snowflake shows clear as white. I'd like to just ask them what year they went to school and what school they went to and who their teacher was. Because I have questions. Because that might be the trivia's answer, but I challenge it. Yeah. I don't like blue either. I like white. They're bright white here in Cape Breton. I don't know if it's because the air is clear and it's nice and clean and, all that good stuff, but
I was kind of a science kid. I liked looking at things and looking at tiny little things and looking at them under a microscope or just even a magnifying glass if nothing else was available. Like one of the first books that at a stupidly young age that I would read again and again and fall asleep to, it was called The Restless Atom. It was printed in 1948. It was about atomic physics. And it looked at if you know the name Oppenheimer, you know where I'm going with this. I'll leave it at that and not open up that can of worms. That was one of my favorite books when I was younger.
Tim Horton.
You call that, and my reference to that is the Dancing Flea.
The Dancing Flea. I don't know the Dancing Flea. But, I mean, awesome.
It could be a little GIF in the book if they had it on video form.
Sweet. I love it.
Too funny. All right.
Awesome.
So that was my question. I broke everybody's brain with it, including my own.
Yep.
Brandon's muted because he's into record mode there. Look, he's dancing. Okay, we gotta listen to this.
Dancing, Brandon.
Yeah.
He's like a half-ripe Jello.
Right? He is. He's too cool. Too funny.
I love watching that, Brandon.
He's got his headphones on. He's working. So that means. Are you able to do a question now? Or are you still?
Yeah.
Are you done? Yeah. All right. You're up.
All right.
We like
Here we
that,
go.
Brandon.
So, Pelly Bay, Northwest Territories had a record wind chill back in 1989. What was that wind chill temperature?
Cold.
You got to give us options, or at least like some parameter.
Here's colder than minus.
Colder than minus what?
It's way colder than minus 50.
Oh.
All right. I said minus 65.
Way colder. Think of the coldest temperature you could ever think of.
That'd be
All right,
absolute zero, which is
absolute
0 Kelvin. Yeah, we did not have wind chills of 0 Kelvin. That's not okay.
Celsius. Coldest temperature.
That would be
I don't think
0
Kelvin
Kelvin is
measures
minus
cold.
273 Celsius.
Colder than minus.
Colder than minus what?
Colder than minus 70. What Andy said there. Yeah.
Well, what is absolute zero? Is that?
This is the wind chill. By the way, this is the wind chill. How much it feels with wind on top of a cold Arctic air mass.
Minus 100.
We're pretty close.
Yes, wow. Price is Right rules. Minus 101.
Wow. Look, can we do Bob Barker going up the little thing there? Higher or lower?
Yeah, Bob Barker fight to the death, climbing up the little mountain. I like the mountain climber.
I love that thing. I'd love
to go lower than minus 100. Just a little bit.
A little bit under or over minus 100?
Under minus 100.
All right. So Shelly said minus 92. She bang on or she move on?
Oh, really close.
Ooh, 91. 90.
You want a specific number instead of a range? Oh, boy.
So
the answer is minus 91 with a wind chill.
Ah!
Oh, nice job, Shelly.
Wow.
So who else? Andy was born in Fort Smith, Northwest Territories, and correct answer is Jesus Christ. That's cold. That's nothing. That's cold.
Yes. Welcome to the show, Andy. Good to see you.
Yes, welcome to the show. There's two
Andy's
things
pretty awesome.
Blue balls, and that's one of them.
All right. I'm going to go in a very different direction. At some point, we all have to turn our brain off and just allow stupid to envelop us because we're tired and do not care just too tired to change the channel or stuck in a long flight, which is where I suspect most people have encountered this. So along the theme of winter movies, in the movie Last Holiday, who played Queen Latifah's love interest? Was it LL Cool J, Mekhi Phifer, Jamie Foxx, or Bill Cosby?
I'm thinking LL Cool J.
Yeah, I'll go LL Cool J. He's cool, that guy.
Yeah. I used to jam out to LL Cool J back in the 90s, thank you kindly.
Now, are you only guessing this because it's the only name you know on that list? For a good reason? For a non-rapey reason?
Again. Let's try it again.
Okay, yeah. Who played Queen Latifah's love interest in the movie Last Holiday? LL Cool J, Mekhi Phifer, Jamie Foxx, or Bill Cosby?
Yeah, I'm sticking with him.
Stick with that.
Yeah.
Andy, ladies love Cool James. Yeah, you know the reference. Yep. There was I can't remember who it was that he had a bit of a beef with, where they kind of had their respective diss tracks and blah blah blah. And I'm way too old to be using that term, but I've also just dated myself. Right. He was also referred to as Limp Lover James Todd.
Every guy loves that nickname, Limp Lover. Come here, Limp Lover.
Yep. Well, the correct answer is you are correct. LL Cool James, his real name is James Todd Smith. And a fun fact about that movie is that all of the dishes that were prepared in it were done by Food Network chefs, and the Food Network also showed all of the recipes. They featured it on the channel as part of a promotional thing for the movie. They're one of the sponsors of the movie in this way. So I thought that was kind of fun.
Right? Here, these people who were doing the AI, if they really want to impress me with their AI, they'll make some fucking Jefferson shit where I can watch it on TV. It looks good. I open up my TV and I can fucking pay to buy I got it right now. You make that and watch and see how popular it is. Right? Now, food tastes like shit more than likely, Oh, delicio, deluckio, de yuckio, right?
It's not delivery.
Right? It'd kill you. So did you gave the answer on that one. All right, back to me. My next one is, in Game of Thrones, which family motto is "Winter is coming"? Anybody here watch Game of Thrones? You guys ever watch it?
I've seen maybe an episode or two.
Only
I've met Peter Dinklage, actually.
Didn't you? The little guy. He was a Lannister.
Oh, yeah.
He
came out of the room there. He says, "What do you want?" He's trying to fight.
We have.
I just stood there and laughing.
He's an interesting guy, and up until he ruined Snow White, I thought he was actually super cool as far as like advocacy for I don't know what term you want to use. Like, I mean, midget's only offensive if you're an asshole. But little people I find to be a really offensive term, specifically because it's size before person, right? Like I used to live with a midget, and he would, if you called him a dwarf, he didn't have dwarfism. But if you called him a little person, he'd get angry. He's like, "Do you only see my size? Like, no, I'm not confined by my size. Like, he was a wild dude." But he would say bluntly, "Just call me a midget. If you're not being a jerk about it, it's fine." But Peter Dinklage was really outspoken and about, like, he was very much an activist for dwarves, midgets, whatever the term is. And he was really selective in the roles that he took so that he wasn't stereotyped as a caricature of a person. He wasn't a joke. But then with Snow White, he's like, "No, this shows dwarves as, the offensive."
Well, the thing is here in Cape Breton, I gotta tell you, I don't know about you, Brandon. Do you have many dwarfs in your area? Like, honestly, I can't remember if there is any here, and if there is, I'm sorry, and I've never not seen you. I just I've never taken notice because they don't stand out to me. They are just regular people, but I would die if I insulted someone. Like, so it's not like we all know how to say something and we're like, "Oh my God, did I just say something insultive?" It's like, Jesus, you just stuck your fucking foot in your mouth. And it's like, "Oh my God, roll back. I didn't say that. I'm so sorry." Yeah. So we've all had that moment. And dear God, if there's anybody out there that ever has that happen to them, let me know, because I don't read minds. And if I've done it, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But it's also worth noting that, like, everyone's different. Like, there are some people who really prefer the term little person because the intent behind it is to be respectful. And so they prefer it. But then there's other people like Dan, my guy there. He would just lose it. He's like, "Why would you? There's so much more to me than that." And there was, like, if you defined him by any one thing, he was a drama queen. He was a tiny drag queen, extremely gay. He was just so flamboyant, right? This is the dude who once said to me, he once said to me, "Honey, you're too pretty to wear no makeup. Just let me do your face." If I was having a bad day, he'd get up and wear no makeup.
Is that some sort of oxymoron? Too pretty to wear no makeup.
You're too pretty for no makeup. Just let me do your face. He'd get up on the coffee table and do this like troll stomp, like he'd kind of stomp, but he had such a flamboyant affectation in his voice that he's stomping. And he's like, "You will listen to me.
Brandon,
I'm a troll." It was great.
If I say you're too pretty to not wear makeup, would that be the same as your dick is too big to put into a dick enlarger?
I love the comparison. But remember, this was a drag queen, so makeup is life. Yeah, he lived by the motto, "Beauty is pain, makeup is life." These are things that he would say. So, like, he couldn't imagine not wearing makeup, right? Like, it was, I miss that dude so much. He was so much fun.
Brandon's like, "I couldn't imagine answering that question."
Right? Brandon's a good boy. He does not tell us things.
Oh, too funny. All right, so it's back to you,
Okay,
Brandon.
so totally lost track of.
Yeah, so it was host Stark. Andy guessed it.
Yeah, right. It was Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Peter Dinklage opened the door. Okay.
Look, see, I know what happened, Imogen. You looked in the camera and you got distracted by your own boobs and the fluffy poofy stuff.
Oh dear Lord. Okay.
Oh, my eyes are staring too. It's like, oh my God, that's so great.
See, well, okay, so I have my trivia questions on a notepad kind of sheet, and it blocks off my part of the screen, so I can't actually see myself. But now I can. See, there you go.
We
Winter
look great.
boobs.
Yeah, it's definitely a good boob fix. Yeah, you look very wintry too, right? What do you think, Brandon?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. This is my little festive ho-ho hoodie. There we go. Ha!
Oh, it looks like you're ready to go into the ring. You're ready to go into the ring. Uh-huh. Brandon's your question. Get your mind out of our cleavage, Brandon. You got us on mute. I know hear you, Brandon.
Brandon, you're muted. Yell louder. Speak louder, Brandon.
Okay. He's going to do what he did
he's
last
gone.
time. Out and come back in. Whatever's going on
Bastard.
with Brandon. Yeah.
Right?
He'll be back.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Imogen's boobs short circuit poor Brandon. It's a sin. I mean, look at them. How could they not?
Short circuit is electronics.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. All right, hit us up with a question.
Where was I?
You were about to.
So
Get
the
out.
most snowfall in one season, 2,446.5 centimeters. Okay, that happened in 1971 and 1972. Which community did that snowfall happen? One season.
What year?
1971, 1972. I was not alive yet.
Yeah, I was not there yet either, but I was close.
All right,
The
so
biggest snowstorm.
There's one season, one full year of snow that fell in this location.
in the 70s.
So it got how much snow again?
2,446.5 centimeters.
Andy
What is
St.
that
Church.
equal in normal measurements, man? Like, let's go feet and inches. What?
I'll go with Newfoundland.
No.
20 feet? Holy.
Here tonight for Boston Pizza Trivia. We
I'll
go
let you
open
think about that.
currently.
Okay, so there's only a few places that get that cold, and my former mother-in-law's house is one of them. But I'm not sure where she was located at that time, so that doesn't help. But
No.
it might have just been in her basement.
Oh my God, there's so many places, but that amount of snow, that must be a very mountainous area. I don't know if I want to say Alberta or not. To be honest
Was
with
it
you.
specifically Canadian?
Yeah.
Are we looking at, like, is he specifically Canadian? Okay. All right, Auntie Claus, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
Andy
yeah,
with Churchill, Manitoba.
I like that guess.
Yeah, Manitoba is like, or what about Winterpeg? I mean, that didn't get its name from nothing. You bet. Well, thanks for joining us.
Andy, you're disappearing. Okay.
Yeah. Nice
Brandon,
to meet you.
is this specifically Canadian that you're looking for?
Mhm.
Okay. Sydney, Nova Scotia? Spuzzum, BC.
Hello, Eddie Jones from Nova Scotia. Which part of Nova Scotia? Brandon's up in Alberta. Imogen is in Victoria, BC, and I just came on. And what is it? Tell her what you're looking for, Brandon. Repeat the question.
So the most snowfall in one season, 2,446.5 centimeters.
Yeah, 2,000.
Where did it happen? So now I'm shrinking the location to BC.
To BC. Oh.
Not. That cannot be the answer. I'm sorry.
What?
It did not happen in Victoria. I'm sorry.
No, Victoria got a record snowfall in like 1996.
Jennifer says Whistler, and that makes sense.
Yes.
I believe it would be. Is Whistler a place, or is that just the mountain? Lower Sackville, Nova
Whistler's
Scotia.
a place.
Revelstoke. Riley Don is saying Revelstoke, BC.
Well, here we go. So the answer
is
Revelstoke, BC.
Ah!
Woo, nice job, Riley. I never
Dear
even heard.
Lord, man.
Have you heard of it, Imogen?
I have. I don't think I've ever been there.
I've been to Revelstoke. It's a nice place. They've got a McDonald's. They got Tim Hortons there. And they go up the mountain. And you go hang out. It's a big ski hill. It's like a big ski town.
So they have fast food and Canadian cliches.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
Delightful.
kiosks. By the sounds of it, a kiosk in a chalet, is it?
Probably.
Great.
That's
right.
hilarious. All right, Imogen, up to you.
All right.
Let's go, Brendan. Good question.
All right. Which sport is similar to ice hockey, but is played with a ball instead of a puck? Is it ice boating, bossa ball, bandy, or polo?
Bocce ball.
Bossa ball? That's your guess?
Hey, again, somebody asked a question. What year was the snowfall? About 13 years ago. I said, no, it was in 71. I mean,
71, 72.
Oh,
71,
1972.
72. Okay. All right. So the question again.
Mhm.
Which sport is similar to ice hockey, but played with a ball instead of a puck? Is it ice boating, bossa ball, bandy, or polo?
I might go bandy.
You know
Yeah, I don't
bandy?
know what bandy is. I know polo's. It's not. I'll go bandy too.
Excellent. I'm
Jennifer-
amazed that anyone's heard of it. Jen saying polo.
Yeah, I haven't.
Do we have any other guesses? Ice boating, bossa ball, bandy, or polo? I like the idea of elephant polo, man.
Yeah, I almost feel like that question is like Icelandic or something. It's like, is that English? I know it's English, but it doesn't sound very Englishy.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of English-speaking places in the world you wouldn't expect. So, yeah. Oh, and Jen saying bandy. The correct answer is indeed bandy. It's a Scandinavian version of ice hockey. They actually wear strap on the skates, get on the ice, but instead of whipping
Oh
a puck around, they're slamming a ball into each other. I mean,
my God.
they're not supposed to, but let's
Scandinavian.
say
I'm
half
saying
the fun of any sport is like
Sounded
hitting someone
Icelandic.
else.
That just
Iceland,
looks
sorry,
wrong.
Scandinavian.
Yeah.
Is Scandinavian Icelandic? Is Iceland
Well,
Scandinavian?
I think it's half a dozen and 1/6 of another.
I suck at geography.
Right?
But
I mean-
as a ho ho ho, this is how I get the Toblerone, the mega size one. Or
There
it's
you
down
go.
here under my tree.
Co.
So-
That's what they're used to. They got the froze in common.
Yeah.
Yes. I love the ball smacking, right? Oh my God, who doesn't love a good ball smacking, right, Brandon? All right. Oh fuck. Oh frick.
Brandon
All
goes
right.
a new shade of pink.
Okay. Weather expert Brandon, how many sides does a snowflake have?
6.
Yeah, 6.
Woo.
I'm going with
He's
6.
right. Yes. If we say, look, Jennifer, it's so easy to make Brandon blush. He's like, he could sell him as a blush on demand doll. You tell him blush and he'll turn red. So I asked, how many sides does a snowflake have? Brandon said 6. That
I'm
is
saying
the-
6.
Yeah, it's 6.
Ha!
Good answer. Good job. All
Did this
right.
come up earlier in a question? I thought that was part of another question somewhere along the way.
Was I too poor to pay attention?
It might have been.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We've got a device is not connected on Imogen's end, so we'll give her a second to get herself back to connected. It's your question in the meantime, Brendan. So you're back up to the
All right.
top. Oh, mhm.
Here we go. So Canada's biggest temperature change was 41 degrees. Temperature changed 41 in this location. It went from -19 to +22 in a span of 1 hour. Where did that happen in Canada?
Uh,
Go with Nunavut, Northwest Territories. One of the no, not there. Jennifer says Calgary.
I'm going to say Kamloops. It seems
I'll
like a
go
spastic kind of place.
Ontario, Northern Ontario.
Frankie's house.
Alberta
Brooks,
says Chile.
Not Brooks, Alberta.
Not Brooks, Alberta. All right, so it is somewhere in Alberta.
Close.
Airedale.
Lethbridge.
Fort McMurray. It's Lethbridge?
Oh yeah, pretty close left.
I'm just guessing. I don't know where Lethbridge actually is.
No,
other
it's
than
close
somewhere
to
in
where
Alberta.
I live in Cape Breton.
Oh, now Lethbridge is like 2 hours away from me.
All right.
Is it?
So-
Oh, gasp.
There's Leduc. There's, oh my
Oh,
God.
that's a place.
Yeah.
All right. So the answer to this is a place called Pincher Creek, Alberta.
Like I heard of that.
Well, how dare you pick a name
I'm on
that
the
we
radio
don't know?
there. Pincher Creek.
Pincher Creek. Do you know
Yeah.
the name of the brook behind my house? The creek? No, me either.
It's a town.
Oh
Pincher
my
Creek.
God. Oh, sorry.
Full on town site. Nice
Well, I mean,
place
it's
though,
a
Pincher Creek.
How
But
many
it's
people
very
live
windy. That's because winds gust like 100 kilometers an hour all the time there. So if you love wind, Pincher Creek is a place to be.
Who loves wind besides a kite? So I can tell you from someone who lives in an island, and I don't know about your island there, Imogen, but this island seems to be always windy. I hate the wind. Yeah. I could certainly go somewhere where there was no wind. Love the windmills. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's windmills all over the place here. All right. So now it's your question, Imogen. Thanks, Brandon. Good question. I had us definitely thinking. 10 years later, and we still would have been like, what's the question again? I forgot the answer. Yeah.
All right. Where do chipmunks hibernate during the winter? Do they burrow underground? Do they climb into hollow trees? Or do they dig around in rock crevices like little caves, little chipmunk-sized caves?
Ooh, can we pick all those answers? They all sound pretty darn feasible.
They all sound comfy as all hell.
Don't
Brandon's maintaining solid eye contact.
I don't know. I think maybe I'll go with the burrowing in a tree. That does sound pretty
There we go. Eye contact.
How big is the burrow? Does the snow get in the burrow? Do they have to shovel their little burrow?
Right? Like if you get snowed in anywhere, what are you gonna do? You're a chipmunk.
Yeah. I think maybe
Yeah.
Eddie was right. Underground. I experienced the coolest thing last year. I was out of my four-wheeler, and honest to God, I seen as I was on the four-wheeler in the snow beside me, I kept seeing it pop up and like just a slight little, indention, but it wasn't indenting. It was coming the other way. All right. So it was embossed almost with snow. And then finally something popped out of the snow and it was a mole. A mole popped out of the snow and I couldn't believe it. It blew my mind because it went beside the bike for so long and just seeing it, it was like one of these things that you can't believe because you're watching it like, is the snow really popping up and something traveling alongside of me right there? And it was like, yeah. One of the moments you wish you had your camera on, but you didn't. Yeah. Anyhow, go ahead with the answer. Sorry.
The correct answer is that they burrow underground. They dig little tiny chipmunk-sized holes and they make a little tiny cavern and they dig a little tunnel and then they kind of seal it off in the appropriate way so they can still breathe and it's all comfy and dank and cold and muddy and dank because they're strange animals, but that's what they do.
Like a little mini land beaver.
Right? The not so aquatic little beavers.
Yeah, the
little monsters.
Yeah, the little teeny tiny land ones. Yeah, completely different, but same.
They're so little and cute, right?
I know, right? All right, let's see. I don't want one that Brandon won't know. Jesus. Oh my God, I don't think anyone's going to know that one. Okay, so what?
Bring it on.
Bug freezes solid during winter. My God.
What freezes solid?
What New Zealand bug freezes solid during winter?
New Zealand bug.
Yeah, I know. Look, I looked for Canadian trivia. I'm telling you, there was like none.
I didn't bother. I just looked for winter trivia.
It spammed me for half an hour, and it was like, "Hey, I don't even know what this is going on here. It's going to make my computer break."
Is it a scorpion?
No, it's something I've never heard of.
I don't think scorpions are.
Yeah.
Yes,
nope.
Scorpions aren't in New Zealand. They're there's Asian rainforest scorpions, Those ones are super cool. That's the emperor scorpion. They're the biggest breed. They're the big, scary looking ones you see on movies. But they're actually not very poisonous at all. They're about as poisonous as a bee sting. If you're allergic, it'll suck out loud and you'll be in the hospital. But to anyone else, they're just more scary looking.
Nope, it's no type of scorpion whatsoever.
Couldn't be. Not in New Zealand.
Just read about these. It's 4 letters.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some grub. I don't know. Well, it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, the answer is 4 letters. The word is the weta. W-E-T-A. So whatever this weta is, this W-E-T-A. Yeah, weta. Probably weta over there. You eating a weta?
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Is it actually a grub?
I don't know. That's Riley saying that, or Shelly said some grub. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, but yeah, I can't be sure either.
Good.
I never heard of it.
That is so cool and horrifying.
Yeah, very weird, eh? Let me see if I can get more information. What is
right?
So this way first as well.
What is a weta? Weta.
Right? Should come with a way to say it. Giant flightless cricket. Weta, also spelled weta in English. Common name for the group of about 100 insect species in the families. Oh my God, Anstostomatidae and Rhaphidoridea. Oh my Jesus! Here, look.
Play Marshy.
All right.
I'll let you guys chew away at these words. Right? I love the ones that know every alphabet. All right, Brandon had to get muted for a minute. Yeah, go ahead and rip those at your lips. That's like hemorrhoids to my lips, them fucking things. Oopsie.
Okay, we're going for it, eh? Anostos. Okay, so that is anostos. Like it's got OST twice in there?
Yeah.
Omitted,
Yeah, I copy pasted it.
Omitted. Okay.
Wow.
I like
Well,
bugs.
this is interesting. Yeah, here we go. Look. So, they are flightless crickets. Among the heaviest insects in the world. Well, who knew it? Yeah, the weta. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well,
When it was a little bug, the little weta's mother would say, "Don't you come home wet, weta."
dear Lord.
Yeah, better rub your feet dry.
With their little chirping. Creepy and awesome.
All right, Brandon's turn.
Oh, can't go now.
Okay, Imogen's turn.
Okay, let's see here. Let's just bring up my peripheral information. All right. Which U.S. state popularized the the 3-bird hybrid roast, the turducken? Was it Arkansas, Louisiana, Kentucky, or Texas?
Episode.
Oh, I feel like I saw it on Duck Dynasty. Did you give Louisiana as the answer?
Nathan Freeland is not like.
I did. The options are Arkansas, Louisiana, Kentucky, or Texas.
Yeah, I'm going Louisiana.
You're going Louisiana?
What are you going with, Brandon?
Louisiana?
Yeah.
You're going
That's
Louisiana?
Yeah.
Anyone watching at home, do we have any other guesses?
Riley,
Louisiana,
Don?
everyone seems to be leaning towards Louisiana.
Uh-huh.
Which U.S. state popularized the turducken? Arkansas, Louisiana, Kentucky, or Texas?
Dolly says Kentucky.
We have a guess for Kentucky. Excellent. Well, the correct answer is indeed Louisiana. True origin is unknown. However, it's widely believed that Chef Paul Prudhomme invented this extravagant dish in the 70s or early 80s. He trademarked the name in 1986 and served it in his southern restaurant. That's where it was.
He's
that's where
calling
it was
for
made
a
of.
biscuit.
Pardon?
Did you ever watch Duck Dynasty? Hello,
I've never
Michelle.
seen it. Oh.
Oh my God, I don't know how I could watch it because they hunt and kill ducks, and I could go down there and hunt and kill them because they hunt and kill ducks. You know, I don't know if you watch my videos. My crack corn brings ducks to the yards because my crack is better than yours. So.
You want some close?
Oh, that sounds like Brandon on the air. Yeah, so I mean, while what's his pickle started serving it at his restaurant, it's actually arguable that John Madden, football coach, NFL coach, is the one who really made it famous, who put it into more widespread social consciousnness. Because he was on camera. He's eating.
Here's the thing: is
he was
Phil from Duck Dynasty he used to be a NFL football player. So we're going back here again to Louisiana. He was in a football league. He was a famous football league. He's talking about a football coach. So I think they stole him. They stole Miss K's recipe. Who's here?
Daniel's still. It's ready to game.
Okay. How you doing?
Good morning, Frankie.
I'm doing great so far.
Good.
Awesome. So my friend Michelle says all she can see right now is eyeballs on boobies. Have you been looking at the show? Is that what you see too, Frankie?
That was the Base Guy Show 10-year anniversary right now.
Oh, it's 10 years. Oh, God, that went fast.
Damn.
Yeah, 10 years went fast. Did he do anything special for the 10-year anniversary?
Yes, talk about the past Base Guy shows.
Nice. So what did he do for his 10 years? Everyone saying hi. Eddie Jones said hi. Riley Don said hello. Frankie.
Yes, everyone saying hi for Base Guy Show and things like this.
Nice. So we're doing a trivia show on winter. You got any winter trivia in that head,
Yes.
Frankie? What do you got for us? And that haircut looks pretty spiffy.
Here's the bypass field.
Say again?
Frankie, are you
Said
there?
hi, Frankie. Frankie's frozen.
Gerard Coombs cut my hair.
Yeah, he did a great job. Oh, there you are. Good. You got any winter trivia for us?
Gerard Coombs cut my hair.
Gerard Coombs. Good job, Gerard.
Is he gone?
He's got he's
man.
buffering. He's got the circle on him. He didn't
I'm doing
speak.
great so far.
He's doing great so far. Yeah. How's the weather down there, Frankie?
Things are great so far.
Good. How's downtown Sydney?
Great so far. They added things in change.
You got two phones? Frankie down there holding two phones. He's double wielding tonight.
Dear Lord.
You got two phones?
After this, I'll be on Nancy Rogers' show.
Was that a new one?
I got my new one on the left arm. I'm using the other one on the right arm.
Oh, very nice. And how long have you been using two phones now, Frankie? Is this new?
It's been a while.
Wow. You've got the rest of us beat. You're doubling down on the social media. I could not manage two phones. That takes real concentration. What do you think, Imogen? Anybody else handling two phones? So do you have any winter trivia for us, Frank?
And that means winter's the biggest snowstorm ever in Sydney. The most snowfall ever in Sydney in your lifetime.
Ooh, that's a good one. Is it the year? I'm going to guess 1973. You guys got any guesses?
Repeat the question.
When was the most snow that Sydney, Nova Scotia ever got? What year?
1924.
Looking for the year or how much snow, Frankie?
A lot of snow.
A lot of snow. So are we how much snow or what year it happened in?
It's going to bring so much snow. Over 100 centimeters.
Here. Frankie, you going to concentrate a little better?
Patsy's saying 1974. I said 1973. Imogen said 1921. What's your guess, Frank? Do I still? Oh my God!
It's on the other report brought to you by Marking Machine. And coming up next, I've got your scoring summary
2016.
right here on Bandit Talkie, Real Country 105.7.
Listen to Brandon; he's very cool.
Is Brandon animated?
Yeah, I think
The traditional meat market. Local. Fresh.
1976. No, Brandon's still playing ads. He's still working. All right, so Brandon's out for this question. So we got 1976 by Eddie, 2016 by Michelle, 1974 by Patsy, 1973 by me, 1921 by Imogen. What year is it, Brendan or Frankie?
What?
For the
What?
biggest snowfall, what year?
Well, back in the 1990s.
Oh, it was in 1990s.
What
Recent.
year?
94.
Uh,
94 is when Victoria, I think it was 94 or 90. No, it's 96 when Victoria got record snowfall. We don't get snow here, but we, yeah.
1999.
Fine. That means there's another podcast going on right now. Anyways, I'm taking off right now. I'm going
What
on.
year? Frankie, what year?
Frankie,
Located on Sutherland, just west
Frankie,
of
what
Sutherland.
year? Oh!
He comes and he goes. He's gone.
Frankie is a phantom, man.
He is. He's the bomb. He the man. Hey, Jenny. Yeah. So it was in the 90s, Frankie said. He must have had it up with him with 2 phones. He's probably got 40 web browsers open. He's researching umpteen things on the. I've never met somebody so smart. I mean, I saw a movie, but I've never met one in real life. Frankie's a god dang genius.
Frankie is very
All right, Bandits fans, some upcoming
easily
events.
misunderstood in so many ways. Like when he does his group video calls, he leaves quickly when people start kind of coming at him with all the Frankie answer my question routine. But he likes to kind of be the host of the party and watch everyone else interact. He doesn't like being the one-on-one. He's not. Yeah, like he's a really interesting guy, but he's so, because of his quirks, he's so easily misunderstood. But he is just like, yeah. It's like when you kind of lock in and then you're like, once you kind of get him, then it's like, then a whole new world of Frankie opens up. He's entertaining topically, but once you get past that, he's just so cool.
He is. Yep.
And he didn't answer the question.
I know. He left us with a cliffhanger and said it was 1990s. Yeah. Why is there eyes on her bosoms? Blood shower entertainment. Well, blood shower entertainment, if you were doing a stream and there was blood on your bosoms, would we ask you? No, that's what she does. Googly eyes on bosoms. Mm-hmm.
To be fair, I do get a lot of questions about the Schmeebs.
Yeah. What's wrong with this extra set of eyes? Right? This way here, you
proper eye contact is important. Maintain eye contact while speaking.
Thanks for asking. Waves, yeah. But I feel her with me a lot. It makes me feel better. I'm starting to.
I poked an eye out.
Cool.
Oh my god, my gym teacher was right.
What? You do moving your legs too fast? It hurts? No.
I dropped one and screamed, I poked an eye out, and then said my gym teacher was right.
Oh yeah. Right?
Eyeball down.
Who's Jesus? Your tits got me all in a mess here. Is it whose go is it? I'm coming or going?
You know what? Let's I'm sure you've got a question. What's your question?
Let's see what we got. Oh god, it can't be lost worse than the last one. Hopefully it's something in Canada. Oh, this is a good one. All right, Mr. Music Man. All right. So this one here, what phobia is known as an extreme fear of the snow? I did not know this.
Oh.
Who knows what phobia is known as an extreme fear of the snow? Let me just put this one in here.
Oh, Jesus. There's so many good phobias to choose from.
Right? It's like we're in the world
of fear of clowns.
Mm-hmm.
Not based on the fear of shadows, but that's totally different.
Right?
I don't know.
Like this one?
No.
Yeah. It's not even a word that I've ever seen before. Yeah, I'll spell it out. Nobody's guessing it? Let me make sure I spell it right. It's a very
phobia.
Yeah, it's a phobia. All right.
Michelle's guessing Chinophobia.
Yeah.
Chinophobia or Chionophobia.
Yeah.
It is.
It is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That word.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
well, okay.
I've never heard that term before, and I didn't even know that there was a phobia known as an extreme fear of the snow. Now, here's me. My extreme fear of the snow. Did you ever shovel when you were a kid, Imogen? And
Oh,
you
yeah.
into a snowbank.
Absolutely.
So you jumped into a snowbank, and the snowbank happened to be over your head, and you just went poof down in the snowbank. But it was that, as you know, people who aren't from a country with snow, they don't realize there's several types of snow. And they're like, what do you mean several types of snow? There's wet snow, there's dry snow, and like dry snow, there's no such thing as dry snow, powdery snow. And this snow, you can breathe it in because it's like feathers. And you could suck it in, and it feels like you've sucked in actual fire in your lungs. It burns. Yeah. Well, I fell into a snowbank that far down, and it was like the more I breathed in, the more I inhaled the snow, the more my lungs burnt. So I did get a bit of a panic going for the first time in my life. No, did you ever have that happen?
No. So, I mean, okay, where I am, we don't get enough snow to really have a lot of variable. Like there's only been a couple of times where we've had more than a foot of snow in the winter, in the entire winter and the entire year. Normally we get maybe an inch or two cumulatively throughout the entirety of winter. It's not a thing in Victoria. It's a retirement city for a reason, and it's because we have the kind of climate where you can not have to deal with that. When we get a dusting of snow, the general rule of thumb here has always been that when we get a centimeter of snow on the ground, schools are closed for the day. That's what it's like here. As a kid growing up, we knew we didn't even have.
What did you do? Hire your bus drivers from Florida?
That's the rule of thumb there. Pardon?
I said, they do hire bus drivers from Florida, did they?
Oh boy.
That's funny. All right, Brandon, back to you.
All right. This one's going to be easy. I'm going to make this really easy. The world's largest naturally frozen skating rink. Where is that?
Hudson Bay. I don't know.
Outside.
Lake Michigan. All I know is that the Great Lakes are very cold and you can die easily. So I assume they freeze over at some point. West Edmonton Mall.
No.
No. So it's outside in a park.
Oh, it's more than a park.
All right. It's outside in more than a park.
Totally.
I don't know. I'm at a loss.
This one's like the easiest one I've given tonight.
Oh, really? All right.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Well,
outdoor skating is not a thing where I live. I don't know. If anything freezes, it's a little bit of a puddle.
Ottawa. I'll go with Ottawa.
Ottawa. Yeah, it is the Rideau Canal in Ottawa.
Oh, I didn't know that Rideau Canal was in Ottawa. Well, goddamn, that just sounded like I knew, but I didn't. I was fluke. Mm-hmm. Jenny says Edmonton. Yeah. Nope. It was in Ottawa. Oh, cool. I was not thinking a canal, so I was thinking it was just a big outdoor park.
It can be a park. You get beaver tails there and get up to the tail stand.
Have you had one? I had a huge hype
chocolate all the way down my shirt in Banff because of that.
What?
It's
what are y'all talking about?
The beaver tail.
Instead of taking a shower, you're watching this live. Well, thanks for watching. All right, so somebody's watching called Blood Shower Entertainment.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you, Blood Shower Entertainment. Thank you for sharing your filth.
What is Blood Shower Entertainment? And I got to tell you, I
don't know, but I like the name. The name definitely has my attention.
Yeah.
Just going to throw it out there, not going to lie. I'm down with a little bloodshed.
Yeah, that's interesting, definite choice of words there, Blood Shower. So what do you do? Murder? Chop up?
I'm going to guess it's a horror company. Horror-themed, horror-based. I love it.
Yeah.
If you can work a machete murder into every production you do, then I am already salivating. I got a soft spot for a machete. So
look, they could be in the grocery store and they could be just mad chopping all this Christmas meat. So it might not even be what we're thinking. It might be just, the blood showering off the meat table. I'll think kindly.
You know what? I worked in a butcher shop. No. I worked in a butcher shop at one point, and I was definitely in favor of this. I was very comfortable with deconstructing a large animal. Little
not-
training needed.
I like
Thanks
my
to love.
animals. Well, until I go to eat them, I suppose. I like them preferably not in my face, killed. I don't know because I'm not hungry. No. I don't want. If I'm starving, yes, I could do it then. But if I'm not starving, oh my, it's in Ottawa. Very nice. Yeah, it is in Ottawa. So we're past that there, Blood Shower. We're asking you questions about you. So we're at the end of our show. If anybody wants to do another question before we end, or we'll wait for Blood Shower to give us more information of what in the God's name's Blood Shower Entertainment is, because now we've seen it, you're out there. It's like, what is
Post
it?
a link, Blood Shower. I want to
Yeah.
know who you are.
Who's bloody
So,
showering?
Who are you?
Yes. We've got
Show me
50
your
questions, and they all have to
Okay.
do with blood and or a shower.
See, I'm in favor of this. That was indeed the sexiest scene
Yes.
carried.
Ross.
Oh my
Right.
God. Too funny. Mr. Potato Head. He's adorable. So we'll be here back again next Friday, guys. Tune in Friday, 10 o'clock. That's adorable. And next week's show is going to be about Christmas. Yeah. We appreciate you all tuning in tonight. Thanks so much. Have a great week. We'll see you here